Hi, this is going to be another really short SweetCX training tutorial video. And today we're going to talk about data that you can load into your iPoints. And then a really cool view that I'll show you that will show you all the data that you've loaded to your iPoint. So what you see on the screen here is a typical inventory of interaction points. This is actually a pretty small one, just for the purpose of our training today. And I've taken one of these interaction points and I've really built out a lot of data behind it. And you can tell the difference because the interaction point where I loaded all the data just looks more robust than the other ones do. You'll notice that there's some colors. There's a score in the upper left-hand corner. There's a couple dots here. There's some actors or descriptors across the bottom. So I'll show you what I've done here. If you click inside the iPoint, while you're in the iPoint, it'll let you know what iPoint you're in by the hover over on the left. And by the way, once you click into the iPoint editor, you can actually move through all the iPoints in your map just by clicking left to right like this. So you could do all your iPoint editing right here on this screen without ever having to close your iPoint and open the new one. I do this quite a bit myself. So now I'm back into the iPoint where I'm going to show you. And what I've done here is, even though this is just test data for us today, I've just tried to fill out every single one of our fields or tags so that you can see what it looks like when an iPoint is fully built. So I've got everything filled out on this screen. When you navigate to the left, it'll take you down to another screen here, and I can even add another actor here if I want to, because I didn't have one before. I've got a place for comments against any descriptor that I added. Okay, and this is just test data, so you can see how you can add something more meaningful, of course, in your business and in your projects. I've added scores. I tagged an emotion with also a description of the emotion. I chose a couple personas against this interaction point. I chose a couple paths. I loaded doing, thinking, feeling. I created a finding, a recommendation, and a score. I uploaded an attachment. I dropped in an external link. I have used an icon here. I chose a background color for my icon. I also chose a background color for the whole iPoint, so I have two colors going on there. I have a metrics library back here where I've added some metrics, and I have a campaign frequency tag. I've added that, and I've also filled out the campaign details form behind that. So once you've done all that and you've filled out as much as you can against each interaction point, then you just go up here to the top in your editor and click on 360 view. Clicking on 360 view will take you to what we call an iPoint report. Now this will show you basically everything you've completed against the iPoint in a one-pager. A lot of people like to review these as a team. You can print these out from here. Again, your paging is available, so you can page from iPoint to iPoint to iPoint. You could do a whole presentation going through your interaction points by looking at this view. And now you can see everything about the iPoint. So the personas that we selected, they're up here. The scores that we loaded are here. For company and customer, the emotion that we chose is here. We've got our doing, thinking, feeling. We've got even a legend describing what the face of the iPoint looks like and where all these fields are showing on the face of the iPoint, the ones that do show. We've got a moment of truth with a description about that moment of truth. Our findings, the recommendations, along with their score are down here. We've got our insights regarding our descriptors, inbound, planned, moment of truth, etc. We've got a link here, which is just linking out to Yahoo for now as a placeholder, but it's a place where you could link to anywhere. And we have an image, which is actually loading a PDF file, so you can click on that PDF file and then you can continue to evaluate this interaction point either in a group or just sharing with your team. Additionally, we have one more filter here, which is called 360 Advanced. Once you click on that, it'll show you the full data behind the campaign form that you filled out. So this will show you a summary of all the descriptors that you used, as well as your campaign frequency that you chose, and then the details around the campaigns. It will also show you any of the metrics that you loaded and what they are here. So again, you can print this out, so you technically can have a 2-page report per interaction point. And you can page through the interaction points, and at any point if you want to get right back to the inventory, which is where you started, you can click up here. you can go CX, and now you're back to your inventory map, and this is the eye point where we started. Again, thank you so much for watching today. Do reach out if you have any questions or if you'd like a special session just talking about the eye points in inventory and all the data that you can put behind them. Thank you.